It's Monday, and Sam isn't here because well, I don't know, he's off doing something else. I think he's in class. And Ray was supposed to be taking over, but apparently he can't come up with a good video. So theme of the week, guys, is our favorite YouTube video and recreating it. And while I did want to do something by community channel, Kyle already called that for tomorrow because he's a little bastard. So here we go. Hi, I'm Professor Charlie of the IfGaysMadeVlogs important institution. And today I'm going to be answering the most important question. Why are teenage boys the way they are? We all know on a molecular level, boys are made of slugs, snails, and puppy dog tails. But did you know that teenage boys are made of pugs, nails, and marmite? In fact, teenage boys contain more marmite than any other demographic. One of the interesting facts about teenage boys is over the years they've evolved their own language. Known to language experts as conversual gruntism, you probably know it better by its mainstream name, grunting. Here are a few examples of the language.
Ma, it's all here. I hate you. I'm hungry.
Little boys and little girls all enjoy jokes about poo-poo. But why? Well, there's a little cockroach that lives inside the brain of all children that gets its sustenance from the energy given off when a child experiences a poo-poo joke. When a little girl turns 13, the cockroach falls out of her nose and she grows up. But in little boys, the cockroach stays there until he reaches adulthood. Which is why you'll find that teenage boys, and sometimes even grown men, will find the urge to laugh at a joke about poo-poo. One of the recent discoveries about teenage boys is the trend to wear your trousers very, very low around your waist. Scientists have been wrestling with the cause of this for years, but some philosophers believe that teenage boys do this because of something they refer to as cool. Personally, I believe that the impracticalities of wearing your trousers so low around your waist must undoubtedly outweigh any kind of cool factor. But one thing we know for certain, as it looks really, really stupid. Sit across from a teenage boy and watch him eat. What is he eating? Teenage boys have very strange eating habits. But why? Well, if you take a closer look into the mouth of a teenage boy, you'll notice they don't actually have a tongue. Well, nowadays, prosthetic tongues are all the rage. But even as real as they look or feel, they still can't taste. So if you ever see a teenage boy shoveling a mixture of pizza, ice cream, and dirt into his mouth, you'll know why. He just can't taste it. Phew-wee, what's that smell?
I don't want to have a shower.
Well, it's the distinctive whiff of a teenage boy who hasn't washed for 3 years. As we previously mentioned, a large proportion of the teenage boy is made up of marmites. And we all know what happens when you put marmite in water. The only way that teenage boys can clean themselves is by rubbing butter into their skin to cancel out the surface marmites. Which is what gives teenage boys their distinctive buttery smell. And finally, one of the most frequently asked questions about teenage boys is how do you get them to like you? And the answer is, of course, you don't. Don't try anything, just be yourself. The best teenage boys are going to be the ones that like you for who you are. Or buy them excessively baggy jeans, tell them some poo-poo jokes, only ever communicate using grunting, rip your tongue out, and rub butter into your skin. And that's how you get teenage boys to love you. Fact.
You've just had the almost imponderable joy of watching Charlie Is So Cool Like, which makes you like cool.
In fact, teenage boys contain more Marmite than any